never stolen anybody's boyfriend that was engaged to somebody else, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe she said it twice then. I don't know. But she said it. I heard her say that.
And that's when I ended up leaving. And then when who was coming out the door?
Eric.
Me and Nick were outside. Somebody opened the door. Was it you?
Jen. Opened the door and shut it.
Jen. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, because Danielle
and when
stopped
she
her.
opened
Like,
the door,
Jen?
I heard Danielle yelling, and I'm sitting here going, "What's going on?"
And then Nick came in and tried to stop it. Danielle's like, "Can you please not? It's between me and her." Then you came in and tried to stop it. Danielle's like, "Can you please not? It's between me and her." And that's when, I don't know, whatever.
That's when she started spouting off about, well, you crossed the line, and you're not gonna. Your relationship outside of this house is done, or some kind of bullshit like that. And the entire thing. She's the one that dragged Danielle into it. Danielle didn't say anything to her before she started with, I have morals crap. And if she had morals...
How did Danielle know about that? Did you tell her?
She was there.
Oh, so
she's standing right there. She was cooking, Nick was cooking taco stuff for her or something is how it started anyway.
So, but you two were engaged in conversation, and then Jen says to you, well, at least I have morals and values, and Danny's standing right there.
And she didn't even say anything at the time. She was furious, and I saw it on her face, and I kept looking in the kitchen. I told Nick, I'm afraid she's going to take a pot and hit her over the head.
Wow. Intense.
Well, this is the second time that either her or Carol, she's done it a few times to me, and Kale did it the one time with Vincent. And I just think there is crossing a line. And maybe I crossed the line by putting iced tea on her head, but she's crossed the line quite a few times bringing Danielle into stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with her. And if she wants to have a fight with her, why use trying to get to me in the argument with me? And I told her, if you were there, you would have heard me say.
It's fair game, that's why. It's fair game. Verbally. I wasn't down there with the other stuff, but they said that those comments were like, whoa, like the whole intensity. You in that room, like downstairs earlier that started all this stuff with the whole, they were like, whoa, no, it's never been like that before. No.
Yeah, Kale said it was cut to the soul. And you know what? If she had a soul, maybe it would cut to her. But her using your religion, your faith, your beliefs to benefit her own personal agenda, I think is the most... This woman has absolutely zero integrity. She'll use anything and anyone that she possibly can in order to get what she wants. And her sitting on that hot seat today with that smug-ass look on her face and not a thank you, did she say one thing in her speech when she knew that you were going to give it to you? She knew you were going to give it to her. Nothing. Oh, I'll take back everything I said and I'll repeat what Cal said. And I sat there, and I don't know if I talked to either one of you about it, but I talked to some people. There was like no thanks. There was no nothing. It's just this smug-ass look. And that is what pissed me off. This girl, I'm sorry, I cannot stand her. I can't stand her. And in real life, I would have absolutely nothing to do with her, but I'm trapped in a house in four walls with this person that I think is one of the lowest of lows of human beings. Now, I know for a fact, and you do too if you search yourself, that this girl doesn't just do this in the house. She does this in her regular life on a daily basis. She uses as many people as she possibly can, men for their money, so on and so forth. I guarantee you. I was surprised that I heard the gardener thing. You know what I'm talking about?
She doesn't speak to him or something. I think it's them behind her.
But I mean, that was the most unbelievable. And I was just told that today. It was... That comment right there is all telling of who she is and what kind of a person she is. I don't speak to... It's not even her gardeners and her maids. I don't speak to the gardeners and maids. I'm the guy that's running these businesses on a daily basis that everybody treats the goddamn dishwashers like a piece of shit. They're for a fact. They're back behind the glass racks. Nobody sees their face. They throw the shit. They're supposed to scrape the plate. You know what I'm saying? They just throw shit there. They don't give a fuck about the guy. He doesn't get tipped out. He works for next to nothing. He doesn't speak any English. And I'm the guy that buys him a beer every goddamn day after a shift. I'm the guy that makes sure he gets his break. I'm the guy that speaks as much Spanish as I possibly can and smacks him on the back and tells him he's doing a good job. There's an enormous difference between me and Jen. There is absolutely no comparison whatsoever. I'm a good person even though I speak my mind. And if I cut somebody to the soul, I am doing nothing but saying exactly how I feel and what I see. And she's the kind of person that is going to get what she deserves. If it's not in, if she feels successful in her position, we'll go ahead. She must be one very, very lonely, miserable person inside. Because how do you treat people like a piece of shit? You know, and Danielle, one of the first comments, are you so insecure that you need to make up for it by acting this way? And that was one of the first comments that I had about her, is she must be, nobody must build her up because she does it so much herself. All this. But I'm sorry, I'm over it. I'm over her. I am. I'm so done. And it would make my life, and I know that if she was out of here, it would make the house more easy for everybody to deal with. And I'm sorry and I apologize, but I just have a very, very hard time standing by and watching this shit go on, and it just makes me sick. And then she follows me around. And you guys, don't kid yourselves. Don't think that I'm following her around. I took my friggin' slop from inside and went outside to eat it. And what does she do? She sits right next to me. And I look at her and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't eat my dinner sitting next to a steaming, what did I say, a piping hot pile of shit. And I picked up my dinner and I went back inside. And what did she do? She came inside again. So, you know, and she did that to me when she got HOH too. She followed me around the entire fucking place until I said something. And she goes, are you mad that I got HOH? I'm like, no, I expect to go up and cool. Deal with it. I'll deal with it. You deal with it.